Well, hello, friends. Mark Holmes here, and as always, thank you guys for watching, commenting, subscribing, and being part of the Joe Boo Sports Report. Without you guys, it doesn't work without you guys. So, here we are. It's Monday of draft week. And as Stephen Jones likes to say, player acquisition is a 365-day-a-year job because you're always looking for players that will make your team better. Be it free agency, be it trading, be it the draft. The bottom line is get as many playmakers as you can. Well, we've had this whole somewhat love affair, or tease I should say, of Jamal Adams. We know that last year during the season, Jamal Adams, who's from Dallas, had basically said he'd love to play for the Cowboys. We had the Jets, of course, say beginning of the offseason that they wanted to get a long-term deal done for Jamal Adams, which they have been unable to do. Now, he's still got 2 years left on his deal, current contract. And they're looking at it and saying, you know, we don't want to pay him $14, $15 million plus a year. Now, this is one of those things with the Jets organization that they seem to let go of players that are great players because they're cheap. It's funny because 2 years ago, I was trying to get to anybody I could with the Dallas Cowboys and say, look at Demario Davis, linebacker extraordinaire. Started out with the Jets. He played a year in Cleveland, went back to the Jets, played lights out. Well, the New Orleans Saints ended up getting him, and the last 2 years he has been one of the better linebackers in football. And the way this guy plays downhill, it's like, how do you let guys like that go that are still in the prime of their career because you're dirt cheap? Well, Jamal Adams is one of those kind of guys, and they tried to trade him to the Dallas Cowboys and had a ridiculous offer or desire to get a number one pick as well as one of our starting offensive linemen. I'm sorry, that's just too damn much. It's just too much. That was just like crazy. You guys aren't really serious about this. And so we heard in the beginning of the offseason that they were working on signing him and making him a Jet for life. That's what they said. But they have been unable to do that because, well, they're not willing to come up with the money to do that. And they have now stated that they don't want to get rid of good players, but they will listen as far as he goes. So, here's the thing. Do I think Jamal Adams is a great player? I do. Do I think he would help our team? I do. But the question is how much is too much? If they're still holding on to wanting a first-round pick and a player, go pound sand. Sorry. I'm not doing that. Not knowing that the Dallas Cowboys, the one place you can look at in the draft where the Dallas Cowboys have probably been better than almost anybody else, is in the first round. And I'm holding on to that first round pick. And for us fans, you know how hard it was watching the draft last year without us having a first round pick? That literally changed my whole draft plans last year. Because I was sitting there saying, about going to the draft, and I was like, I want to go to the draft, but to spend that much money and a third of the draft we got nothing to do with, the biggest night of the draft, we don't have a pick, and our pick in the second round isn't until the end of the second round. It's like, sorry, there's no joy here for me on that one. So I don't think the Dallas Cowboys, I don't think Jerry Jones will want to get rid of that first round pick. Now, here's the other way you look at it, because we were in that situation with the Earl Thomas deal, and come draft night, you can end up looking at it and saying, maybe I'll settle for a little less because this is the opportunity, as opposed to having a disgruntled player. Maybe the Dallas Cowboys can get him for a second round and maybe, conditional one down the road or something the following year. I wouldn't be adverse to something like that. But first round? But here's the thing. I'd give him a call. I'd say, hey, what you want to do here? And set expectations of what you are willing and not willing to do. And if there's a way you can work it out where you don't have to give up the number one pick or a primo offensive lineman, yeah, you do that. So it's going to get interesting to say the least. There's going to be all kinds of rumors and innuendos and possible trades and everything else. Some of them are believable. Some of them are just going to be some crap. So strap on, stay close, subscribe to the channel. We're going to be, of course, trying to cover everything and try and figure out what's real and what is a bunch of crap. And come draft days, I should say, everybody's doing their live streams. And here at the Joe Boo Sports Report, we do things a little bit different than everybody else. As much as I enjoyed having our draft party in Dallas where we were tailgating and making chicken wings and having a great time with the fans, sadly, we can't do that because of the sign of the times. Sadly, we can't be in Vegas and stuff. But what we can do and what we're going to do is we're going to have a draft party here on the Joe Boo Sports Report. And if you are a channel member, you're going to be able to zoom in and be part of it. You can give us your instant take. You can tell us who you think the Dallas Cowboys should take. You should tell us anything you want to tell us within reason. And I think that's going to be just a little bit different than what you'll get anywhere else. So I'm working on getting that stuff together. And speaking of getting stuff together, we'll be doing a live stream in probably about another hour or so from the shop as I put together all those shot glass racks, and we'll catch up with any other news. So let me go in here and catch up on the news so that way I know what I'm talking about. I'm Mark Holmes, and well, kind of a cloudy day, but at least it's not raining at the moment. And we're still here. I'll see you soon.